Here's the first coat of clear coat on 3 of the boxes with the covers. This is one of the lens pieces right off the printer. I have to do some sanding to get down some seam spots and prep it for priming. And the inside reflector part. This is the part that holds the light bulb. And the final piece to the lens set is this holds on the glass. It goes on like this. Slides on top. Glass gets sandwiched in there. So I'm getting ready to prime the last few lens adapters for my 1910 reproduction flashlight. And where I usually used this primer filler, which works great but is expensive, and I do use that for the second coat. But the first coat, using a mixture of the Bondo spot putty and a little bit of acetone, mix it up till it's like a thick paint, and then I use a brush and paint that over here. That does a great job of filling in all the layer lines and is pretty easy to sand off. So that's what I'm going to do now, just start mixing this. And you do want to wear gloves for this stuff. It's pretty nasty. So I don't need a lot, so I just put a little dab about like that. Obviously, the more you need, the more you mix. And then I just mix this up to thick paint. Little goes a long way. And just start painting it on. And the acetone makes it dry really fast. And you can put another coat on if needed. This is the lens assemblies, various states of prime needing to be sanded. Here I do the wet sanding of the primed lens pieces, 400 grit sandpaper, and just dunk it in the water and start sanding away till it's smooth. All right, this is the sanded glazing putty mixture that I did yesterday. I'm going to put the second coat, but this is going to be the primer filler here. And so we'll put that second coat and then sand that. Okay, let that dry and then do the final sanding. All right, so now I'm painting the white over these lens barrels. I have this Krylon gloss white. Reason I paint this white is the next step after this is to put the graphite powder that makes it look like it's metallic, a metallic finish. So the white will go on, but it doesn't need to go a full coat or a thick coat. It's strictly there to give some background to the graphite. So here we go. Okay. And here's the smaller pieces. These are the switches, the switch handles, on-off switch. These are for the handle offsets to give it a little bit more height. Once these are all finished, obviously we'll show you what they're all for. But same deal, just paint light coat of white over everything, just to give some dimension to the graphite powder. Okay, here's the last of the prep. Take the painted white pieces and dip them into this graphite powder, which you want to make sure you have respiration on, or respirator, gloves, old clothes like I'm wearing here, because this stuff will get everywhere and doesn't come off. So just usually I can either dunk this thing in there or just rub it. And the more you buff it, the more shinier it gets, or more metallic it looks. Like this. You can see the difference between the white. I'll put a little bit more on there. You can just leave it as is, because like I said, it's not going to come off. If it wears, you can just put another coat on, or you can seal it with clear paint, clear varnish or spray or whatever. But I don't like the way that looks. It kind of mutes the metallic look. So, there we go. First one of many. I'm going to see if I can get this just down in there and rub it around. You can see the powder coming out of this thing. It's definitely not good to breathe. You don't want to do that.